Hello all, and welcome back to Alcade Farm, and welcome to this part two of the vegetable garden. This year we're starting the garden a little bit late. It's mid-April. Normally we first plant is for the beginning of April. So this year, because of the weather, it was a little bit cooler and mostly wet, so we're starting late. Here we are making sure the tractor is ready. And we got a 40 pound of fertilizer 10-10-10. That's what I use. I don't use anything else. And to make sure all the implements are adjusted properly and so forth. And we're going first is to do fix the rows. And later on you notice that the implements were not adjusted properly, but we'll go through them again. One thing good to notice to let you know, guys, knows if you want the rows or the hills of the row really high, set your blades apart a little bit more than normal. As you will see here, they are probably about 3 feet or more apart. That way you are raking the dirt closer to the center, and then go over them again closer, move the blades closer, and then that way you got so much dirt to pile up, it will raise your bed really high. So that's one trick to do. I mean, it takes some time to readjust, but it's nothing. You don't waste a lot of time. But here we are, forming the rows. I've got my lovely granddaughter helping me here. She wanted to come and help plant the seeds. She's taking a horticultural class, and she wanted to be present when we do the seeding, and just to learn and I think involving a kid in the garden is one of the best things you can do to a kid. They're gonna remember this for their lifetime. And here, this is the first row we're doing, and we're going to. And the way I do it, I go on the same, again on the same size. That way, I could adjust the rows, the width of the rows based on the tractor itself, not based on the dimensional. The tractor width dictates how far apart the rows are. So I go in the same ditch as the previous one, and later on we're going to find out when we did the disking, it looked like we were going to get 4 rows, but as you will see, by following the tractor width, tractor tire width, we end up to put in 5 rows in this little plot. Yeah, we still got some more grass is still growing, but I'm gonna go later on and probably pull up whatever you got power hand. There's not that many. Like I said, if it's last resort, we could use Roundup. I don't like to use it too much. I use Roundup on my gravel driveway in areas that I don't want any grass to grow. The gravel driveway, I spray Roundup, localized spraying, not the entire driveway. I just spray the weed themselves, not haplessly everywhere. I spray it about probably 2 times each year during the summertime. Here we are, we're doing the 3rd row. This Farmall, it's a Farmall 140. It's excellent for this type of gardening. I know it's a little bit too big. I used to have a Farmall Cub, and I was using it between doing the gardening and mowing grass, I had a belly mower. It had a belly mower, and it was so much, hard to switch it from cutting grass to gardening. So I ended up buying this 140 just for gardening. See how that bottom buster, it digs in the ground really deep, and the fertilizer gets dropped. Here, as you notice, the sweeps are not digging, so they're gonna need adjustment. Um, but as you notice, the width of the row itself is so wide, it's almost like it did not close it in. But that's done in purpose. That way, I can rake in all the dirt, so I can next pass I will do, it will mound it much higher. Now we're going to take off the fertilizer because we don't need any more fertilizer. All right, we're going to put this to the side and relocate these. That's how you tighten it. You have to hit it because it's a wedge system. Let's go to the other side. perpendicular to the board. This one he came loose. It's not tightening.
Is it too rusty?
Got a screwdriver slot for a purpose, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's better than it was. Those discs now are about 24 inch apart. That way, when we mount, the hail will be much higher, as you will see. You probably filled in the hail at the same time as it raises it. You have to line up with the rope. I like to keep my rows straight. See how it's mounting the dirt? I forgot to adjust those sweeps. Those sweeps, although they are running in the ground, especially on one side, the right side is doing a good job. The left side is just, it's skimming the dirt. Okay, finally it's time to start planting. If you are going to do any kind of row crop, planting any kind of row crops, you need something like this little gizmo here. I purchased this about 25 years ago from a local feed and seed store, and it's a great item. You can buy something similar from Amazon. They're about $120. See, this is the one that says okra. See, there's okra. I don't want to plant every hole with seeds because it's just a waste. So I'll block the ones. And here the different kind. This is for corn. This is for peas. This is corn. This is radishes, leeks. And this one is for tomatoes, onions, but they are seed type. I never use them because we buy the plants. And this one here is for small peas and beans. Pretty nifty little hand tool. It's ideal to do row crop like this. So I bought 2 ounces of okra. So we're gonna plant a whole row of okra. There's okra. All right, let's go. I'm gonna plant halfway. I'm gonna plant halfway. And then I will let you come and do halfway. See how they fall down? See. Keep going. You can hear the seeds falling down the chute. Keep going. Sometimes you have to push it with your foot. Next, we're going to plant potatoes.
Okay.
Big time farmers, they plant potatoes whole piece. But because we're not big time farmers, for whatever these years coming up, it will be a potato. So I like to cut it in half. I need to go get me a bigger knife. Cut it in half and then plant one in each hole. So if it's small like this, I'll plant the whole thing in there. All right, let's go plant it. That toward the roots, because that's, you just put them in the ground like this. And then about 18 inches apart. This used to be grass growing here. Okay, I'm gonna go get the hoe and cover them a little bit. They don't need to be covered really well. Let me go just grab some dirt and cover them. kind of zucchinis. There's squash zucchini, summer squash, and that's the same thing. Summer squash, summer squash. Well, two different brands, and we're gonna do radishes. All right, let's go. Zucchinis and stuff, they grow kind of bigger plants. So I like to create a little, about 2 feet apart, because they grow a little bit big. I'm gonna put about 10 hills. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put about 3 in each hole. Why 3? We want at least 1 to germinate. So, and because not all of them will germinate, most of the time you get 3 that germinates. But the majority will have 2. If you got 2 germinating, it's okay to leave them 2 growing. But it's good to remove them if you can. Leave only 1 per hole. It grows stronger. This is a bad one. Alright, we're going to save these for later. And we're going to put this as a marker. Just to know that that's what we planted up there. Alright, we're going to do, first let's cover. And you only need about ½ an inch of cover. If you don't cover them good, the crows will see them, and they'll know there are seeds there, so they'll come and dig them out. So that's why you don't want to show even one to be shown on the out of the ground. Okay. Now, radishes, they need a flat area. So, and they need it smooth. And they need soft soil too, very soft, like potatoes. I think that's enough for that. See how that makes the curve right here, the hoe? You should come over here and drag it. It creates like a little channel in the middle, and that's where you're going to plant the seeds. If it's not pronounced good, do it over again. See that little channel? We'll see if it's long enough or not. These are really tiny seeds. Radishes. Dump a bunch of them there. You want to about a one every inch. Once they start growing, you can pull the excess because not all of them will germinate. So it's good to have extras, but not like that. That's good. And then we'll mark out radishes there. And just go kind of bury. Ever so slightly. It's a rock. Okay. The cucumbers. Let's do cucumber. Let me go get a cucumber. Same thing. Cucumbers, they grow so far big. They need to get a lot of room. So we're gonna leave about 3 feet to 4 feet apart for cucumbers. We're gonna do about 6 hills too. That's 4. There's a little grass seed growing. It's 6. Let's see how many is left. Yeah, I don't think we need them here. All right, let me go get some cucumbers. I'll be right back. Start right there.
This is the next one. They are little. It's harder to
Yeah.
count. Okay.
You think you have enough?
Hmm?
You
Yeah.
got
I
enough?
have enough. Think. Might not be able to do the last one. I don't know.
It's okay. You can dump all of them
Well,
in there.
Are you sure? I still got 2 more.
Okay, you can put them right there.
Okay.
All right, just put that right here and cover it so you will know what it is. All right, now with the hoe, just cover about half an inch of dirt. There you go. And tap it just a little bit. There you go. Perfect, perfect.
I need to get the seeds in here.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, cover the seeds. That's the point.
Yeah, the seeds are in there.
Yeah. All right, let's see. We can't plant peppers or eggplant and we don't have yellow squash, so we can't plant yellow squash. That's it.
That's all we're planning?
Yeah, that's all we're planning. 2 rows.
Out of, actually there's 5 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I've got some cantaloupe seeds, but it's too early for them. I'll wait another 3 weeks before plant cantaloupe seeds. But yeah, we got 2 rows planted. We got okra, and then next one potatoes, zucchinis, radishes, and cucumbers. Yeah, and we're gonna leave one more row, probably the center one, for when we're gonna plant again zucchinis and cucumbers, because they don't last, especially the squash type of plant don't last. It lasts only about a month. So, okay.